Welcome to this tutorial on credit evaluation. In it, we're going to walk through the basics of the credit evaluation process. We won't be able to discuss all of the possible scenarios, but you'll be able to walk away with a solid foundation and important next steps. First and foremost, let's talk about who needs to know this information and when. This information is going to be relevant to students traveling on one of our approved third-party provider, direct enroll, or international exchange programs. Faculty-led programs already have approved credit, and if you're planning to travel on one of those, this information does not apply to you. Students can begin the credit evaluation process at any point prior to departure. For many, determining what credits will be earned abroad is the difference between traveling or not. Students are strongly encouraged to seek a course approval prior to applying for their chosen program to ensure the program is an appropriate academic fit. Students traveling on third-party provider or direct enroll programs will be able to complete this process prior to departure. Students traveling on most international exchange programs will be obliged to wait until they've returned from abroad to complete this process. For the majority of students, the timeline looks like this. You should complete the process prior to departure. You must complete the process within one term of receiving your program transcript. If you do not complete the process in the allowed time, a hold will be placed on your account and a grade of E will be recorded for the Education Abroad placeholder course. Please note, you must have all courses signed off before any of the credit that you obtained abroad can be posted to your record. All coursework will be completed for graded Ohio State credit and will be factored into your Ohio State GPA. Now let's look at the process in the order we recommend a student approach it. As we walk through the process, we'll identify key partners, resources, and best practices. Step 1, academic advisors. If you haven't already discussed your plans to study abroad with your academic advisor, there is no time like the present. Your academic advisor can help you sort out what credits you already have, what credits you still need, and major, minor, plan-specific timelines that you need to consider. In the case of this last point, your academic advisor can tell you if your major or minor or plan, such as pre-law or pre-med, has courses, requirements, exams, or other requirements that need to be completed at a specific time. Knowing all 3 points above will help you to determine when an education abroad program best fits into your schedule, as well as what credits or experiences you should be looking for in an education abroad program. As a pro tip, ask about flexibility in your credits. If you can take a type of class, such as a history or a literature course, rather than a specific credit, then you will have better luck selecting courses abroad. Step 2, provider or host institution website. Once you have worked out what courses you need to earn abroad, you now have some structure to your course search. Some students may use this list of courses from their academic advisor to explore programs and to settle on the program that fits best. Other students may have picked the program first and now just need to decide on classes. In either case, your next stop is the website of the provider for a third-party provider program or a host institution for a direct enroll or international exchange program. Look for headings or links labeled academics or courses and start there. The majority of our providers and host institutions will offer lists of course names and descriptions. Some also provide syllabi. From this list, look for courses that satisfy the requirements discussed earlier with your academic advisor. Pro tip, select more classes than you actually plan to take. If a class is later canceled or full or you just don't like it, you'll have others to fall back on. Step 3, credit evaluation. Now it's time to figure out what the Ohio State course equivalents are. First, you'll need the evaluation of credit form, which can be found on our website. On the front is a condensed version of these instructions, and on the back is the actual form that you will complete. Complete the top part of the form. Then think of each box as an academic unit. So for example, all of your sociology courses will go in the first box, and all of your math courses will go in the second box. If you plan on taking a lot of different classes, you might need multiple forms. Write in the name of each class you plan on taking in the Courses Taken Abroad column. The remainder of the form will be completed by a transfer credit coordinator. Every academic unit on campus has a transfer credit coordinator who determines if there is an Ohio State equivalent and what it is. We link to the registrar's roster of coordinators from our website. The transfer credit coordinator will review the course materials that you provide and will make a determination. Once this individual has signed off on the form, they or you will need to submit it to the college. The vast majority of forms will go to Tony Valle in the College of Arts and Sciences, but if you are unsure, please check with your OIA Education Abroad contact. Some important points about credit evaluation. When you reach out to the transfer credit coordinator, be sure to identify yourself as an Education Abroad student. As their title suggests, these coordinators are accustomed to working with transfer students, and although there is some similarity in the process, Education Abroad students are not transfer students and they are not earning transfer credit. Academic units may not have an equivalent course to the one you selected abroad. When this happens, you have two options. You can ask if there is a course equivalent that they use to scoop up credits like this that are interesting and relevant but have no actual equivalent. Many departments on campus have a study at a foreign institution course on the books for just this purpose. You can also consider the content of the course and see what other departments on campus might reasonably have a class like this on the books. Your academic advisor might be able to help you think about this too. Keep everything. Document your conversations, keep syllabi and course descriptions, hang on to a copy of the completed evaluation of credit form. It will never hurt to have backup copies for your own reference. Once your credits are evaluated, make sure to keep your academic advisor in the loop. You'll need their help for course permissions or petitions to graduate in the future, so it's always a good idea to keep them updated. Most of the time, all you need to do here is wait. Transcripts are typically received 2 to 4 months after the end of your program. Occasionally, though, providers or host institutions will require that you formally request the transcript, or they will want to confirm where to send the transcript. Get in touch with your OIA Education Abroad contact just to double check. But the bottom line is that the transcript must come straight to the Office of International Affairs rather than to the student. Once we receive it, we will upload a digital copy to your online Education Abroad profile and route the hard copy to the appropriate college. Students will receive notification once this has happened. If the transcript matches what you put on your already submitted evaluation of credit form, you're all set. If something does not match, or if you never submitted the form, then you will be hearing from the college or from us to nudge you along. This short tutorial was intended to give you a good idea of how the credit evaluation process works and its typical timeline. Once you begin working on it for yourself, you might find that you have more questions. Please feel welcome to enlist the help of any or all of the key contacts we've identified: academic advisors, transfer credit coordinators, program providers and host institutions, and of course, your contact in the Office of International Affairs. Also remember that the earlier you can complete the credit evaluation process, the better. Let us know how we can help.